Counting the Cost. That's the title of one of the chapters in C.S. Lewis's book, Mere Christianity. When I hear that title, I think of the cost of discipleship. And in a previous chapter, Lewis talked about when Christ said, "Be ye perfect." And some people have an issue with that. Some people think that it means unless you're perfect, I'm not going to help you. And we cannot be that perfect then, if that's what he meant. And our position would then be hopeless. But Lewis and I don't think that that's what Jesus meant. I think, and Lewis thinks what he meant by that is the only help I will give is to help you become perfect. You may want something less, but he's not going to give us any less than that. Lewis says, let me explain, and he gives a little analogy of when he was a child. He says, when I was a child, I often had a toothache, and I knew that if I went to my mother, she would give me something that would deaden the pain for that night, and it would help him get to sleep. But I did not go to my mother, at least not till the pain had become very bad. And the reason I did not go was this. I did not doubt she would give me the aspirin, but I knew she would also do something else. I knew that she would take me to the dentist in the morning. I could not get what I wanted out of her without getting something more, which he did not want. He wanted immediate relief from the pain, but he couldn't get it without having all of his teeth set permanently right. And Lewis says, I knew those dentists, and I knew once they started fiddling around, they'd be in there with all sorts of other teeth, which hadn't even begun to bother him yet. He says they would not let sleeping dogs lie. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Lewis says that our Lord is like the dentists. If you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Dozens of people go to Christ to be cured of some particular sin, something that they're ashamed of, physical cowardice or gluttony. And whatever this thing is, it may be just spoiling their everyday life. Something like a bad temper or drunkenness. Well, Christ will cure that. He'll heal it. But he's not going to stop there. That might be all you asked for, but once Jesus gets in, he's giving you the full treatment. And that is why Jesus warned the people to count the cost before becoming Christians. Make no mistake, he says, if you let me in, I will make you perfect. The moment you put yourself in my hands, that is what you're in for. Nothing less or other than that. You may have free will, and if you choose, you can push me away. But if you do not push me, understand that I'm going to see this job through. Whatever suffering it may cost you in your earthly life, whatever inconceivable purification it may cost you after death, whatever it costs me, I will not rest, nor let you rest until you are literally perfect. And Lewis says this, he says, Christ will say, until my Father can say without reservation that he is well pleased with you, as he said he is well pleased with me. This I can do, and I will do, but I won't do anything less. If you let Jesus in your life, he's going to fix your problems. But he's not going to stop there. He wants you, he wants the whole thing. And he's not going to stop until you are perfect. It may come in this life, or definitely in the next, but he's working on you, and you're slowly being transformed to the image of Christ. Sometimes it's a painful process, but that's what he's going to do. It's worth it. Thanks for joining me. My name's Carey Farlow. Come join us at Community Church at Ocean Pines. Thanks.